ourselves in Ghana during the year 1957, a pivotal time just before the nation gains its independence from colonial rule. Jean Rouch is filming an insightful documentary titled The Mad Masters, which explores the fascinating religion of the Hawkers. Sect members celebrate together annually. They are possessed by powerful deities known as the Governor, the Secretary General, the Governor's wife, the Commanding General, and the Doctor's wife. Each figure holds significant influence and authority in their respective realms. In the year 1957, Ghana is still a British colony. A few black kings may pretend to hold power, but the true masters are the English. An elaborate colony complete with all the traditional trimmings, the Union Jack, a rendition of God Save the Queen, wigs, bagpipes, and the Queen's face to boot. Here we know. The religion of the Hawkers reflects and reproduces the colonial system on a smaller scale, albeit in a reversed manner. The colonized dress as colonizers, the exploited play the role of exploiters, the slaves become the masters. Once a year, the impoverished community eats dog meat. Once a year, the mad truly become the masters. The remaining portion of the time, the masters are truly quite mad. We find ourselves in the beautiful province of Quebec, Canada, during the year 1985. A time rich with cultural events and historical significance. Each year, the affluent colonial bourgeoisie convenes at the elegant Queen Elizabeth Hotel for the prestigious Beaver Club banquet. Here there are no have-nots, only those who possess wealth and resources, just the haves. At the head table, with their fake beards and cardboard hats, the lieutenant governors of the 10 provinces, businessmen, judges, shopping mall Indians, and white-skinned black kings who speak bilingual. Like in Ghana, the old British exploitation system is celebrated, but here it is exactly in the right place. Here the masters play the role of masters. The slaves remain slaves. Everyone in their place. Good evening, esteemed ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our wonderful gathering this evening. My name is Roger Landry, and I proudly serve as your president of the esteemed Beaver Club. It is my distinct privilege and honor to warmly welcome you to the 27th annual dinner of the esteemed Beaver Club, where we gather to celebrate this year the remarkable 200th anniversary of the Beaver Club's rich history in Montreal. Here tonight, in this illustrious and grand venue, are remarkable personalities whose very names evoke a deep sense of greatness and honor that resonate throughout history. Their presence here adds a unique and inspiring atmosphere to this special gathering, celebrating accomplishments that have shaped our world. For indeed, at this grand table, they are all honorable individuals recognized by their esteemed titles. But rest assured, tonight, in a rare and unique event, they all momentarily become human again, shedding their usual roles and behaviors. The rigid rules of protocol that typically govern their interactions are now completely abolished, allowing for a genuine and unrestrained evening of connection and spontaneity. Before proceeding with my plans, I received just a few minutes ago this important telegram that contains crucial information. I'm truly very sorry that I am unable to be with you this evening, but I am genuinely pleased to send my heartfelt congratulations on the significant occasion of these special anniversaries. I sincerely wish you all a wonderfully pleasant evening and extend my best wishes for the Beaver Club's continued success in the many years yet to come. Thank you for understanding my absence during this important celebration. The Right Honourable Brian Mulroney, who served as the Prime Minister of Canada, held office during pivotal years. Today's bourgeois dominatory reminiscent of the bourgeois of the past enthusiastically celebrate what they nostalgically refer to as the good old days. These individuals some social and economic groups seem to romanticize a bygone era, often overlooking the complexities and challenges of that time. Their choice of clothing and demeanor reflects a longing for a simpler past, yet it also raises questions about the progress made since then and the realities that continue to shape our modern society. The good old days often refer nostalgically to the English conquest that took place in 1760. Through the strong force of arms, English merchants successfully seized control of the lucrative fur trade. Every year the big bosses gather to celebrate their fortune. They enjoy their meals, they sip their drinks, they sing. They are commonly referred to as McGill, Ellis, Smith, Frobisher and Mackenzie, each representing a unique identity. Beaver Club, 2 centuries past. It's the mafia of the time. They buy everything. The lands, the honors, the medals, the power. Everything that can be bought. The group of furry friends gradually becomes the elite of society. The once notorious thieves quietly transform into honorable citizens. They launder dirty money by infiltrating and becoming influential bankers, powerful lords, corrupt politicians, and biased judges. That's the Beaver Club at the beginning. 200 years later, their descendants, who are now quite respectable members of society, revive this quintessential and vibrant celebration of colonial exploitation and its complex legacy. Big Morris, Minister of Forests, now the boss of a multinational paper company. Jean Sauvé, his beloved wife, was an accomplished administrator of bombers, industrial insurance expert and Governor-General. Marc Lalonde, the former Minister of Finance of Canada, is currently serving on the board of directors at Citibank of Canada. Francis Fox, an experienced professional, was appointed as the Minister of Communications by Astral Communications. The whole gang of French Canadians in service is there, dressed as bicultural black kings. A large group of vultures can be seen gathered there. Bosses and bosses' wives, finance barons, influential kings of frozen pizza, and powerful real estate mafiosos. The entire group of dedicated benefactors of humanity. Charity cases to whom monuments are erected. Profiteers who pass for philanthropists. Poor guys, those regime friends are cleverly disguised as senile old senators. The admirable women who have tight figures. The ambitious individuals who use charm to advance in their careers. The crawling journalists who were dressed as servile editorialists, sought to please. Corrupt lawyers disguised as judges, earning an annual salary of $100,000. Flatterers masquerading as genuine artists. The entire gang is here, a lively and colourful bunch of nobodies, all shiny and decorated, dressed in their expensive suits, vulgar and coarse in demeanour, flaunting their extravagant outfits and luxurious jewellery. They exude an intoxicating scent of expensive perfume, radiate wealth and beauty, and possess an almost disturbingly stunning allure with their unnaturally white teeth and unnaturally pink skin. And they celebrate. Ghana, once a year, the less fortunate creatively imitate the wealthy. Here tonight, the wealthy elite imitate one another in style, everyone in their place. The English bourgeois typically dress in a style characteristic of their social class. The bilingual collaborators, dressed in professional attire, smile proudly and appear genuinely satisfied. The Scots proudly pull out their traditional kilts. The Indians stick feathers in their asses to look indigenous. We disguise Quebecers as musicians and waiters. Immigrants. Like Quebecers, working as waiters in restaurants. Plaid shirts paired with colorful arrow sashes. They just lack the snowshoes and maple syrup cans. Water carriers cleverly disguised as elegant champagne servers. Hallouette, kind Hallouette. This is the complete story of Quebec, encapsulated in a nutshell, presenting the entire reality of Quebec summarized clearly and concisely, as though viewed through a magnifying glass for clarity. Tonight, the masters joyfully celebrate the cherished good old days. They celebrate the golden age and the lost paradise. They shout loud and clear, unabashedly proclaiming their rights to profit, their rights to exploit others, and their rights to the assurances provided by those who suffer. They raise their glasses to celebrate their success, singing joyfully that all is well, insisting that nothing should ever change, believing that this perfect moment will last forever, always remaining the same, always the same. They remain consistent and identical in all locations. In New York, in Paris, in Mexico. I saw them in Moscow vomiting their champagne and caviar on their Pierre Cardin clothes. I witnessed them in Bangkok mistreating children, both girls and boys, for just a few coins. I saw them in Montreal sitting in their office with their unkempt, dirty boss eyes, their harsh, dirty boss voices, and their unappealing, dirty boss faces, conceited, disdainful, and haughty in their attitude. Slobs wearing their wrinkled white shirts and dousing themselves in aquavelva, pathetic with their Mercedes and their ridiculous tennis rackets, like regrets, fat and thick with their flat faces and their sugar shack parties, brimming with marble from their endless nonsense and pretentious attitudes, crooks, liars, thieves. And it keeps happening, from father to son. A shame for humanity. Kirsty Sands is a good Some of the less fortunate people eat dog. Here it is the hungry dogs that devour the poor people. And they always seem surprised when we carefully place one inside a large trunk. Thank you very much, Chef, for everything you have done together. We genuinely applaud and sincerely say thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, together let's give a heartfelt grand thank you to everyone present today. Bravo. And now, as the proud president of the Fever Club, I can confidently tell you this exciting news. No club has ever been so profoundly honored and so magnificently rewarded in recognition of its exceptional contributions on the momentous occasion of its 200th anniversary. It's truly an honor to have such magnificent and exceptional members like you in our group. To all of you, our valued members, let us take a moment to proudly applaud ourselves. We are truly magnificent people, and I respectfully tip my hat to each and every one of us. You are just as beautiful as I believe I am in my own way. Thank you very much. Good evening. Bravo. Good night. Everything. The world is a towel. We do. We express our heartfelt appreciation and gratitude. Everyone gets it. That's right. Bravo. Let's applaud ourselves. We are truly magnificent and wonderful people. What a farce. Bravo. Yes, yes, here. Merci de... God bless you. You may not feel worthy of it, but I will dedicate myself to doing everything possible to save you. Good evening.